Towards the end of World War II, Washington, D.C. was poised for turbulence. The Herculean effort to wage the war brought stunning numbers of newcomers for war-related jobs. Segregated and lacking locally elected government, Washington had few of the affirming civic institutions enjoyed by cities of its size. In 1944, two civic leaders recognized and responded to the need to build these institutions. Eugene Meyer, owner and publisher of the Washington Post newspaper, and his wife, Agnes E. Meyer, a social justice activist and author. Together, they founded the Meyer Foundation to assist, as they phrased it, in the development of the greater Washington region as a community. As Kathy Smith would later write, the foundation aimed to serve as a support system, sometimes even a rescue squad, for the best of our civic institutions. The Meyers appointed Davidson Summers as foundation chair, and in 1955 they hired James Cunin as their first employee. The foundation began the work of providing funds for conducting research, building new facilities and community organizations, and seeding arts and culture projects. Today's Washington is rich with organizations that received startup help or crucial boosts from Meyer. Neighbors Incorporated, WETA, Arena Stage, Anacostia Museum, IUTA, Chinese Community Church, Iona Senior Services, the University of the District of Columbia, Whitman Walker Clinic, Levine School of Music, and even the first city council to be elected in the 20th century.
I always see the Meyer Foundation as being the ones that make it possible for all boats to rise. How is the city changing? How do we serve the new people that are coming in? And how do we preserve and move forward the people that have been here for many, many, many years?
In 1986, Julie Rogers became the foundation's third chief executive. Over her tenure, the foundation would see enormous growth in its endowment, from less than $50 million in 1986 to more than $210 million in 2013, even as it gave away along the way many millions of dollars in grants. Among the enduring innovations of Julie Rogers' administration is the Washington Regional Association of Grantmakers, affectionately known as WashRag.
Julie Rogers was the president of the Meyer Foundation at the time, and she realized that there could be far greater impact if there was actually an organization that was facilitating these meetings and affecting change in different ways. And so it was because of the Meyer Foundation's leadership that foundations came together under the umbrella of the Washington Regional Association of Grantmakers.
I had heard amazing things about Julie Rogers, and she had done extraordinary work before. I was aware of the work they had done around the AIDS epidemic and creating a coalition to really address the need when the government and other funders had not.
In 2014, after 28 years of service, Julie Rogers passed the executive director's torch to Nikki Gorin.
We have been at the forefront of philanthropy in the Washington region for more than 70 years since our founding, and continue to evolve as we think about how to be problem solvers and partners in new contexts as things evolve around us.
In December of 2015, they made a conscious effort to focus on equity in our region, with part of that focus being on racial equity. And I think they're one of the few foundations that have made that a priority.
The Meyer Foundation has very ambitious goals, and in some ways they're audacious goals of addressing issues like racial equity. That's an easy issue to identify. It's a very challenging issue to make real progress on, but Meyer's not going to shy away from that, and under the leadership of Nikki Gorin and their incredible staff and board, I really believe that they're going to make progress in this area.
What I think is so significant about the Meyer Foundation is they listen to us as folks who are doing the services. They really are like the igniters of dreams that get ignited and become permanent fixtures in the community.